What's up, everybody? Man of Trades here, so we're just going to get right into it today. So, portfolio update. So right now we're about just under 17,500. I'm going to be looking at putting an extra 1,000 here in just a few days, most likely. But so for the day, we're down about 1% compared to the market. The market is down close to 0.5%, so the market's doing a little bit better today. The market for the last week is down 2.36%. And we, for the week, are down 2%. So we're beating the market for the last week by a little bit. For the last month, we are up 3.58%. The market is, for the last month, down 6.37%. So we're beating the market for the month by a pretty good margin. The last 3 months, the market is down 5.83%. And for the last 3 months, we are up 25.41%. So we're beating the market by quite a bit there. For the last year, we're down overall 5.1%. The market for the year is down 13.72%. So we're beating the market for the last year. So we're doing okay. We're not doing as good as we'd like to be, but considering the market conditions, we're not doing so bad. So. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply go over the trades I've made over the last week or so, last 2 weeks, I guess. Let's see, starting on September 29th. So we sold some puts, 3 puts on Black Rifle Coffee Company. And now, just a reminder, we're running the wheel strategy, and when we're picking which strike price to sell, usually we're looking for about a 80% chance that we do not get called to buy the stock, with about a 1% return on investment, or return on the collateral that we're putting up as collateral. Return on the collateral that we're putting up. You know what I mean. So sold 3 puts for ROI of 1.37 on Norwegian Cruise Lines and CLH. We sold 3 puts there, collected $42, 1.12% return on investment. And then NEO sold 1 put for $22. That's a 1.2% ROI. And then Rivian, which has actually been one of my favorite stocks to run the wheel strategy on. So sold 2 puts on that for a total of $64, which is a 1.05% return on investment. And then we did something kind of interesting with Ford. So with Ford, instead of selling a put, we just straight up bought 100 shares and then sold the closest call to it. And we collared it by buying a put a little bit under. So it's my phone. So we're technically collaring that trade, and that one ended up between my 2 strike prices, and so we just ended up keeping that money, keeping the $28 that we invested, which was a 1.81% return on investment, and the premium we collected on that put paid for the premium that we collected on that call paid for the put we bought to collar that trade to reduce our risk. So both of those expired, and we kept the 100 shares, and then we, let's see, down here just sold another call at that same strike price. Collected $10 this time because Ford has gone down a little bit, so it's not as expensive. Sold a couple calls on Gap. Gap is a trade that we did a long time ago, and it's just kind of gone south. So just kind of trying to sell a few calls here and there, just trying to chip away at our cost basis right now. Gap is at like $7 or $8 on our cost basis. It's 20. So we're slowly just trying to chip away at that. Nothing crazy there. And then something interesting happened with Black Rifle Coffee Company. So the stock price went below the strike, so we ended up buying 300 shares at $9.50. And then after market hours, the strike price actually went up to $9.70. So I thought, okay, right when the market opens, I'm just going to sell those. and get a 20% or sorry, a 20-cent profit per share. And so I tried doing that, but mistakes were made. I ended up actually selling it at a lot less, um, and I ended up just buying the stock back just so I could, sell some calls on it. But ended up losing a little bit of money. Lost $60 actually. And with that, I actually just kind of closed up that wheel cycle on BRCC, Black Rifle Coffee Company, which brought us to a grand total of $2,653, which is phenomenal. And I feel like I've been a little bit lucky with this one, but nonetheless, so I bought those shares back at an average of $9.49 and sold 3 calls for $30 each at the 950 strike, so $90. And then we were also called to buy Neo, since Neo, if we look up here, yeah, ended up having to buy 100 shares of Neo. So we sold some calls at the strike price that we owned them for, which was $18.50. Collected $55, which is just under 3% return on investment. And the calls that we sold on Black Rifle Coffee Company was $3 or sorry 3.16% return on investment, which is phenomenal. And keep in mind we're doing this weekly, so phenomenal return on investment right there. And then Ford, we sold a call against our shares for $10, which is a 0.65% return. And then Rivian, we sold 3 more puts, collected $81. That's a 0.89% return. Usually, when we're selling puts, we're trying to aim for about 1%. Yesterday was Labor Day and the market wasn't open, so today's Tuesday, so the time that we have is a little bit less. I'm okay with being a little bit under 1% this time. And then Norwegian Cruise, we sold 2 puts on that again, so just running the wheel. And with that, for the month, we're up a total of $198. Last month we ended up getting $2,812, which is phenomenal, considering our portfolio size. So, well, that's it for today. Simple video, just kind of going over my trades. If you like these type of videos and you just kind of want to follow my trades, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.